what I want to do is hold on to that throwable. Just so I remember it. So I'm just going to grab it and hold on to it. When I get into my finally, I'm going to go ahead and do everything I did here. But I'm going to take a look at what happens with exceptions happening. So let's do a... let's do it kind of like this. This isn't quite what I want to have it do, but it's pretty close. And let's change this to a throwable as well. So if something bad happens down here, I'm going to say if pending is null, pending equals t. So the only time I'm going to keep track of that other exception is if there was no pending exception. Does that make some sense? Okay. Then what I do at the end of my finally is I'm going to say if pending is not equal to null. That means that there's some exception either from the try or from the finally. Then what I want to do is throw it. Now what I'm going to do is on this method here, let's say whatever method it is, I didn't have any exceptions declared. So if it's a if it's a checked exception, I'm going to have to wrap it in an unchecked exception. But I don't want to wrap everything. I could just say throw new runtime exception, right? I could do that. The problem with that is that then I would have a runtime exception inside a runtime exception, which is kind of gross. So what I'd like to do is say if pending instance of runtime exception, which is an unchecked exception, throw runtime exception. Come on.